Hey guys, Noafut here, and today we're gonna be playing Undertale. Well, before we start, spoiler warning: if you have not played Undertale before, or have not seen Undertale before, spoilers, huge spoilers, because this series is gonna be talking about everything that's going on in Undertale, all the secrets, everything, all the little trivia bits I can find, and it's available to me, and that I found. But anyways, again. Spoiler warning, do not watch this if you have not seen or watched Undertale yet. This series is meant for people who have already beaten the game and just wanted to learn a bit more about it, okay? And let's get right into it. First off, one of the things right off the bat is the name. We name the human. Now, we name Chara, the actual first human who fell into the underground after the barrier happened. We're naming him. We're not naming the main character, who is Frisk. Yeah, I'm already coming with so many spoilers. I warned you. Anyways, for example, if I actually name our fallen human Sans, for example, it gives us a custom message. Nope. And it does this for all the names in the game, such as Toriel, and Flowey, Undyne, Alphys, and Asgore. But these are names that you cannot actually choose. I'm just going to go through the ones that will give a custom message, and you cannot play as, but there are other names that you can use, and use throughout the game. Well, I'll show you in a couple of seconds. Or so, once this is done. ... Yep. And one more name that you probably have heard of in fan theories, and where one of the investigations of this name came from, was Gaster, W.D. Gaster. And when you actually enter his name in, guess what happens? You get sent straight back to the beginning. Anyways, those are all the names you cannot actually play with. However, let's start from the beginning, and these are all the names you can play with that give you a message. For example, straight up Frisk, which activates hard mode. Give me a second. Yep. Now, what hard mode does, for people who do not know, is it makes, what's the word for it? Outwards. I'm not even remembering myself. Anyways, the minions, or the monsters that you face at the very beginning, are their hardest forms. Such as, like, Frogget is Final Frogget, Whimsum is, like, Sir Whimsalot, and I think Lox is... I don't remember its name, it's too complicated, but I remember those two. Anyways, it's like their endgame versions. We're not going to be doing that, because it only goes up... Frisk only goes up to the end of the ruins after you fight Toriel. After that, like, Toby comes in and says, hey, not going to work. We're not going to be able to do this. I'm too lazy, kind of. That's pretty much what goes on. Now, if you name yourself Murder or Mercy, it gives you this message. Mercy and Murder give the same message. So, yeah. See? Same message. And then there's some of the side characters as well. And, of course, Temmie. Aaron, that one muscular merman. That one water enemy in the game. That's also with double Aaron. The actual name of the fallen human, being Bored, Jerry Seinfeld. No, I'm just kidding. It's that one UFO-like character that everyone hates. Now, the thing is, you cannot actually type out Papyrus's name because it's too long characters. The character limit for the name is 6, and Papyrus's name is 7. So he could... I'll allow it. Strangely, it also works with Alphys, but with Alfie for some reason. I don't even recall that name being in the game before. Like, even mentioning it like that. Even Mettaton's name is like that, too. Are you promoting my brand? Nepsiblock also has one of these. He's also is with Blookie as well. Hold on. Yep, Nepsiblock again. Anyways, Nepsiblock's nickname is Blookie, and actually one of... what I should say is the first collar that Mettaton gets at the end of his fight is actually Nepsiblock, and she refers to him as Blookie, but only saying BL. You learn this by going into Meton's house and learning that his name is, or that she calls him Blookie. And Burger Pants, the most relatable character in this game, is available. We're not gonna choose him though. That little sea creature that you sing with, Shyren, is also a name. We're not gonna choose it. And finally, one of my personal favorite characters in this game that is underappreciated, Gerson, the turtle shopkeeper, is also a name, and we're gonna roll with it. But anyways, before that, I forgot to mention that with Temmie's name, if you actually name yourself Temmie, when you eat a Temmie flick, you actually gain 5 health instead of 2 health from it. So yeah, neat effects. Anyways, we're rolling with Gerson. This Gerson's awesome. And thus begins the world of Undertale. It has been probably 10 minutes in my recording, and I've only been just naming characters. Howdy, I'm Flowey. Fly to the flower. You're new to the underground, aren't ya? Anyways, we already know the deal with Flowey. Again, you've already seen this game, so you already know what's going on, so I'm going to skip through dialogue quite a bit. Come on, Flowey, let's go. In case you've never figured it out, you can dodge Flowey's flower pellets. He gets very irritated. Ooh, money. Was there something you need, Flowey? And because I played the demo of this game, when I first played it, I already knew Flowey was fucked up. This is pretty much almost the exact same way the demo went. Yep. Just walk into it, and we'll be fine. But anyways, I'm going to be referring to knowledge I remember from the demo, as well as this game. Because I played the demo so much when it came out 2 years ago. Actually, no. It's almost 3 years now. Damn, this game took a bit of while to get made. But hey, it was worth it in the end as far as you can see. But damn it. No, I don't think anybody expected it to be this big of a game. It was a sleeper hit for a first month. Nobody paid attention to this game at all. And I got lucky. Let's save. Thank you. Now, there are special messages you can get for just being in the game without saves, items, or I think it's taking damage. In the phone call, you get the normal ending after you beat Omega Flowey. But we're not going to try any of that because that stuff's hard. Also, I can cheat and do it too. Hacking game files is fun. Anyways, it's funny that she always mentions that about these puzzles, but we're never going to go back here and solve them. Anyways, we're going to be flipping this switch. And if we do the wrong one, the one that she's not even labeled, she gives that little remark. In case you already don't know, Torio's name is a play on of tutorial because she is so hand-holding and helpful. Follow dialogue and whatnot. Anyways, let's go to the first conflict of this game. The dummy. And we're gonna spare it. If we keep sparing it, if you've never spared the dummy constantly before, the dummy will have a special effect, which is flying away. Bye-bye. Toyo gives just a nice little response. Next room awaits. She just completely ignores it. Also, the solution to the puzzle in this next room, or on the other side I should say, is this path right here. So yeah. Make note of it, and the first encounter of the game. Now, in the demo, I don't know if this is true for the actual game now, but this Frogget was a make or break situation for the demo, where if you had to nail the fight, you had to fight and hit in the exact middle, or it would not be able to kill the Frogget. And if you failed to kill this Frogget in one turn, the genocide run in the demo would fail. You would have to restart the game. Or you would have to go back from the save point and whatnot, do it. Anyways, I don't know if it's like that in this game, but that's how it was like in the demo. Because if you let that frog live, you screwed up. In case you don't know about the Genocide Run or have never played it, Genocide Run is pretty much you kill everything. You seek out and kill everything possible. Down to the last frog and whatnot. But yeah. Anyways, forward. Yeah, so I want to walk to the other side of this room without you, Toriel. Come on, Toriel. We got stuff to do. Games to play. Moment of silence. I wonder where Goat Mom went. She does nothing past that. Anyways, skip the dialogue. She pretty much tells us, if you don't remember, that we should sit here and wait for her. But the thing is, as a person playing this game, we're not gonna wait. We're not gonna wait. We're just gonna continue forward and play this game. However, if you decide to wait for her, every 5 minutes you'll get a phone call from her apologizing about how long it's taking. Eventually, what happens is, in the story of her phone call every 5 minutes, is a little white dog steals her phone, and she has to go and find it. And she never does if we stay in here long enough. But as soon as we leave, she found the phone. And in case you don't know, which I was actually really surprised about, it was common knowledge for people who played the demo that Toby Fox's avatar was that little white dog. And I got really confused in my comment section about everyone just hating the little white dog. It's like, do you not realize or not understanding the white dog? And I was saying, do you not understand that this is the creator? And I'd forgotten that because of the knowledge I have gotten from, playing the demo. I already know that. We're gonna take one. We already got one. Anyways, we can spare something right off the bat. Oh yeah, another thing in this game. In the demo, I probably had a thought I was gonna complete, but I'll come back to it in a couple seconds. But in this game, in the demo, there was no color text or anything. So it was really unknown if you could spare something or not. It was like it was trial and error sort of thing. That is one of the best changes I saw to this game. When this game actually came out, was the color text. Very good idea. Anyways, let's mystify. Oh wait, I thought we could mystify this. Maybe that's just Final Frog it. It's been a little while since I played Undertale. Ah man. Toya, please. This. But yeah, I was talking about the creator. But anyways, we're gonna go through this little first secret. Oh no, this isn't the first secret. There's multiple secrets before this, but this is one of the things that's going on in this game. Is if I keep failing this little hole puzzle, eventually the game will get sick of it and let me actually pass. You'll hear it in a couple of seconds probably. A little ding! And we should be good. I think the next one's gonna be it. Crossing my fingers, crossing my fingers. But anyways, I remember what I was talking about. The little dog, white dog, is Toby Fox, the creator. And thanks to the demo, I did learn that that was Toby Fox. Because in the Kickstarter, that's the voice that's the character he used to talk in the game. Was the little white dog. I don't even think the little white dog even appeared in the demo. I don't even... Yep, there it is. And for this puzzle, you know, remember that talking dog? No, not talking dog. Talking rock. All you need to do is his switch, and the puzzle gets solved. And of course, encounter. Up, pair of froggets. I never really understood what frogget is. Anyways, the solution is just to compliment him. Because who doesn't like a good compliment? Anyways, come on, little rock. Let's go. We'll save up. Now, in case you never really paid attention or went back after the true pacifist ending, is that every one of these cheese blocks that the mouse was trying to get is actually gotten. Every single one is gotten after the true pacifist ending. If you had to click on it, and you'd get like a message like, "Oh, I think it was either the mouse took a nibble out of it, or that the mouse that the cheese was gone or something." A couple of them were like that. A couple of them are like the other one. I don't remember right at the top of my head. I should probably, but I don't. Anyways, first like a little boss of the game. Never gonna move it. Now that's the block. That looks cool. Anyways, we're gonna fight him. Block is one of the enemies in this game that actually cannot die, but he takes off health points off because, you know, he's being nice. They're pity points, and I'm doing horrible at this. I already talked about Block's true name, so we already know what's going on. That's good. Yeah, but there's nothing really to say about Block. Maybe talking about his music a little bit more. Up. Or we could just talk about music in general, because a lot of the music that's going on in this game is remixes of just what previous pieces. Like, you'll notice if you check up other... what is it? Wow, I am awful with words. I am so sorry. If you notice with Block's theme, if you face the Mad Dummy, the Mad Dummy's theme is a remix of this one. Likewise with Papyrus's, I think it's regular and then it's Bone Trials though. Anyways, let's kill Block, quote unquote. But we really can't kill Block because, you know, he's a ghost. And finally, if you do kill Block, you can't kill ghosts. But we're still friends. We're still buddies. Yeah, it's pity points. And you lose an experience point, which is not XP. Because XP is execution points. Remember that. Anyways, let's pick up a donut for later. Oh, damn it, I don't have enough gold yet. We'll come back in a little bit. Also, in case you don't remember, there was 4 frogs in here. Yeah, there's 4. Well, there's 3 out in the open. And this is the frog that is supposed to skip dialogue, tell you about skipping dialogue, but if you skip dialogue before you meet him, he won't show up. That's why he's not here. Anyways, this one's talking about making it full screen. It's telling us about the 4 frogs. We'll meet the quote-unquote 4th frog next. Oh, perfect. Let us don't pick on him. We got enough gold now, so let's actually go back and grab that donut. We're gonna be saving this donut just for Muffet. Because in case you don't actually know about Muffet, is you can end their fight immediately as soon as you eat one of the spider products. And this is the little frog that tells you about the yellow names. And if you tell him the advice is bad, we can tell him to get rid of the yellow names. But if we ask him to bring them back, so yeah, now all the names that are spared or anything are now pink instead of yellow. But we can't make them yellow again, so yeah. We'll go back on those yellow names in a second. But anyways, the fourth frog should be around here somewhere. There he is. Sand-sized frog in the crack in the wall. It waves at you. Yep. Anyways, very easy fight. Yep, pink. This little enemy, I can't remember its name. As long as you leave it alone, Mizgop, it will be completely useless. Anyways, we should be fine. And there's Tutorial calling us again, being a tutorial person. Anyways, to Switch. Played this game so many times. I know what's up. I know what's up with everything. Yeah, locks. Is there anything about locks that's interesting? Nah. Not really that I can think of. He's just one of the enemies in here. And then oh yeah, by the way, every room is pretty much a copy of that first room. So that's red, green, and blue switch. Remember that. I think I have to do the blue switch? A pair of Vegetoids came out of the ground. Let's bleed. I want to deal with that. Yep. I think it's blue, red, then green, if I recall. Yep. I am right again. I have played this game way too much. Way too much. I like not picking on him. He's an easy enemy to not die to. I think if you just go straight down and stay at the bottom, you are free. You take no damage whatsoever from that guy. Anyways, we're not gonna bother over there. Because remember, that's where the toy knife is and where she picks up the groceries. Oh, so one of the things I should actually mention is, coming into the game, the actual game, I was heavily inclined to believe that Flowey was Galore and Toriel's son, just from the demo, because of a couple things. But anyways, Asgore's name was not known in the demo. He was just called the King, and it was just mentioned in the book that you found, I think, in the bookshelf or something. But anyways, it was based on like one hint that it was like, I think, 2 hints that were given, and well, yeah, we'll see in a couple seconds. But anyways, it's believed that in the tutorial, not in the tutorial, in the game, that Chara was buried right here at this tree, because this tree, every time this old tree grows any leaves, they fall right off. It's believed that he is there, from the theories I've seen. Anyways, let's save up and go back in home. Yeah, there's the pie. In case you don't know, the pie is the best health item in the game. Instant is a max heal. Is one of the absolutely recommended items that you should bring in the Genocide Ground. Anyways, let's pick it up. Let's go to sleep. Let's grab that pipe. And you can change the music just by turning this on and off. Box of kid shoes in disparity of sizes. This is referencing all the past children that went past the ruins. Oh yeah, we got the little Typhos. I think that's named Typhus. Since I played before, but do not know its name. And if we go in Torio's room, we read this book. The Taifa. I think I was right the first time. It's a group of wetland watering flowers, or flowering plants, with brown oblong seed pods, known more commonly as water sausages. And if we go back in and see the Taifa, oh, it's a water sausage. Yep. But anyways, we're gonna do my favorite dialogue in the game. Ah, the cactus. Truly the most area of plants. Don't you just love that? And here's references to making jokes with Sans. Why the skeleton want a friend? Because she was feeling lonely. The rest of the page is just filled with jokes of similar caliber. Little hint. And Asgore's room, which is under renovations. And us. It's you. It doesn't mention your name for a reason. I think you understand that reason, right? Right? It's because we're Frisk. We're not the fallen human, we're Frisk. Anyways, going back to what I was talking about, that Asriel was Flowey, and that Flowey was Asgore and Torio's son, was this table actually right here. Because you see 2 chairs and 1 little chair. Now, it was a big theory thinking up like, how could you even get it? How did you even know that this was the king's? How could you even know that the king was married to Torio? And why was she even down here? Well, it's called a theory for a reason. There was no idea, but it made sense because there's a small chair, there's a chair right here, and Torio lives in this house. Plus, Flowey makes a reference to talking about being a prince in his speech. We'll see in a little bit. But anyways. Was there anything in here? There's the genocide one I could talk about, is you get changed dialogue. And if you look in this cupboard, instead of saying that, it says, where are the knives? But anyways, let's go. Let's move. Actually, no, before we do that, let's go downstairs. If we decide to go downstairs early, Torio stops us. And we could just keep going and going and going as long as we want. She'll keep trying to think of excuses until she just gets, like, ticked off and stops talking to us. And it actually takes a while to do so. But anyways, we're gonna move forward. She talks about being a teacher and actually does become one in the true ending. Come on. Let's leave. Come on, Torio, please. And I beat her, too. And she just disappeared. Anyways, let's save up. And move out. Roll out, robots. Yeah. She says almost the same dialogue in the ruins. Asgore, that phrase, you saw that for a second? Asgore? She never says Asgore. She only says they will kill you in the demo. And the demo, of course, you have to fight Torio as well. And admittedly, is that when I first played this game, I killed Torio. Because I was told by a certain frog that if you get your health low, if you get your enemies health low enough, you can spare them. And it was a fucking setup. It was a fucking setup. Anyways, now you may be wondering, why have I just let myself get hit this entire time? Because when you get down to 2 HP or 1 HP, she stops attacking you. Yep, everything, well, I shouldn't say stop attacking you, but all the fire blades here. Oh my god, I had something going on, and I can't believe I just forgot what I was talking about. Anyways, this fight's a breeze now. Don't you just hate it when you're talking about something and you just forget it? And the thing is, I actually have the power to figure out what I missed. But then I have to stop this recording. I'm racking my brain. Give me a second. Oh yeah, I killed Toriel in my first try. Yep. Fucking Frog was like, hey, you know what you should do? You should get them low enough and then you'll spare them. Like, sure, why not with Toriel? And you know what happens when you get her low enough. She won't let you spare her. But you know what happened? You'll fucking crit her. You'll Final Fantasy crit her. And yeah, you kill her. Sucks to be you, buddy. Now, in the demo, Flowey makes like no mention whatsoever to like mentioning, I don't think, if I recall correctly, that you should maybe like reset the game or whatever. Like, you have no power here. It's not like you can go back in time and do it. But in this game, in this fucking game, it tells you, oh yeah, it's not like you can go back in time and change your mistakes. And you know what that's called? It's called save scumming. And because the game ended at the ruins for Undertale, a lot of people went back and saved Toriel, which they figured out just by sparing her and whatnot. And when this game came out, a lot of big YouTubers didn't realize that like, oh yeah, we can save scum even when the fucking game tells us to. So yeah, everyone went through the neutral route, naturally. But again, because I already knew what was going on, I played pacifist right from the get-go. I already knew what was going on. So yeah. I was really surprised not a lot of people at all tried to even spare her. At all. And Folly gives the exact same speech in the demo as it does here. But the coolest thing about this is, the coolest thing about the flowing hair that really sold me on this game was that when you kill Toriel and immediately tried to spare her, he says something along the lines, very clever, very clever. He reveals the fact that he knows that you can save, and he has an omnipresence of knowledge of that. So he knows that you have the power to save, and he breaks the fourth wall. And that's what really sold me on the game, that every choice you made in this game it mattered to an extent. It really did. Because Flowey knew what you did. And what Flowey said, and all your actions depended on how you treated this game. If you killed anything, if you didn't, if you spared everything, if you went back and if you killed everything, went back and didn't. He knows. He knows. But anyways, spared the life of a single person. You feel real great. You didn't kill anybody this time. He says that no matter what. This time. He said that the first time I ever even played this game, so yeah. So you die trying, what you do then, we kill our frustration, blah blah. Here's the line that was like, yeah, also brought the theory of being the prince and the prince of this world's future. He even mentions it. Yeah, Flowey's pretty cool. Pretty cool guy. And bam, that would be the end of the demo if you played the demo. But we're playing the actual game. Oh, baby.